What up? Welcome to Cool Kid TCG. Here we have a matchup of purple Luffy versus blue Doflamingo. We lost the dice for we're going second. We're keeping this hand. Probably should have molded this hand. Looking back on it, I liked it because it had the kid blocker. That was probably the main reason. It also has a Songoro, so we got half of the Luffy Taro play, but no Luffy Taro, no 9 Mom. I'm thinking I probably should start hard molding for the 9 Mom. I think that's probably a smart play against Dofi, but we're going second. He starts off and plays a Perona that allows him to search top 5, arrange them in any order. And then we're going to start off by playing, we draw and play the Nico Robin blocker. So this is actually pretty good for us because we can immediately counter out of this huge swing that's coming, the 7k swing that he plays the Boa, and we can block out of it. The Boa allows him to arrange top 3 as well as give a rest to Dawn to leader to make the swing an extra 8k. We're going to ramp to 5. We're going to swing 5 into life and then play the kid blocker. Maybe a new tactic I should start trying is not swinging the 5 into life. I've already adopted not swinging big numbers into life, but maybe not swinging 5 and giving an extra card. He drops a... Oh, he just restands his Dawn. He went first, so he's got 5 Dawn at this point. He's arranged the top cards already. So he should know what this one is, I believe, because he arranged the top 3 last turn, so he drew the 1, and then yeah. But our hand right now, we don't currently have a Luffy Taro, which would be the ideal play. We kind of just have 2Ks, a Songoro. We have a Bond Clay, but that's probably not the best. He does leader effect. He plays Crocodile. Crocodile's effect where he can tap 1 Dawn and return a cost 2 or lower to hand. So he returns the Perona to hand. The big chested Crocodile card, 2K. He swings 7 into life. We block and give 2K. And now he's going to swing another 7 into life, and we're going to give 2K, 1K. So he's depleting our hand pretty good. Maybe we should have took one of these lives, but 2K, 1K. Just trying to stay at high life because we're going to be ramping. We could or want to keep the ramping open, and we have the counter in hand. But again, our hand's getting small. We have at this point we don't have much to play. We have a Nami blocker. We have the Rush Sanji. The Rush Sanji is probably the best play. We could play that Nami blocker, but it's a good chance it gets bounced back to our hand from the law, as well as we don't get the full effect of cycling. We're going to start off with a 5 to life. I believe 5 into Crocodile. He gives us a 1K counter. Here we're going to tap 7 to play the Rush Sanji, return a Dawn, effective kid to get it back. And we're going to swing 8 into the 6, 8 into the 6 cost Boa. Hoping we can get rid of that or at least get some cards in the hand. He's going to give us 2K, 1K. So, yeah. He's just thinking on which cards to give. But at this point, our board isn't that great. I wish we could have Luffy Taro'd. And we haven't managed to clear anything off of his board. And he's probably going to establish more bodies because Dofi can just spit out bodies. So we pass. We're currently at 8 Dawn, I want to say. Maybe 7. Yeah, we're at 7 Dawn because we ramped 1 time. The Boa he has on board is also a blocker, so there's a chance he doesn't swing it, but more than likely he will. It would be great if we could next turn if we could draw into or play a 9 Mom. That would be probably the best card we could play. We could get rid of one of those Boa blockers, or maybe he plays a Weevil or something along those lines. Put it on the bottom of his life and heal. That would be ideal. We don't have one in hand. And here's where this is an interesting turn, which I'm not sure I fully ever recover from. Where I only have, I want to say 3 cards in hand, maybe 4. It looks like 3 right there, but I thought I had 4. And I'm going to eventually just give all the counter in my hand. He's going to swing into my Sanji. My thought process here is I don't have a Luffy Taro Songoro lined up. I don't have a lot of plays. My hand's kind of like 2K, 1Ks. Like, it's not ideal. I need to keep this Sanji on board because otherwise I'm going to have 0 board presence. Where I probably make a mistake in this line of thinking is that if he kills that Sanji, I can get some, he can hit my life, and maybe I get a chance at drawing into some of those cards. He swings 7 into the Sanji. To me, I think this is easy. I'll give him a 1k. But he's going to continue milking my hand. He's going to swing another 7 with the Boa into the Sanji. Again, everything's lit up, but I've started including trying to include the like overlays of the cards that are when they're played. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, this is just a rough. So we're playing on a different table than we normally play on. He swings 7 into the 7, and I have a 1k I can give him. And I'm looking at it. We're going to give that, and I'm looking at it. If he leader effects, and uses so he has 3 Dawn, and he needs to save 1 for a leader effect. If he swings 8 into the Sanji, I can keep it alive with the 2k. He's going to drop. He's thinking about it. Buggy. This lets him arrange the top 3. So at this point, he should be able to swing 7 unless the card he's setting up to play is another Boa, which will give him Rested Dawn, in which case he will be swinging 8 again. But yeah, now he swings 7 into life, leader effect, taps the 1, or excuse me, 7 into the Sanji. It is a Boa. He does get the extra Dawn he's going to eventually attach to it, but he gets to arrange the top 3, set up his turn for next. So now he's swinging 8 into the 7. We give him a 2k, 0 cards in hand, and we draw a Songoro. Not a 9 mom. That was pretty much the only way that we could have been saved if it was a 9 mom. Maybe I should have not countered out and just let that Sanji die, but I don't know. It felt like the right move. I could have also blocked that last one, maybe. Kept the Usohachi in hand. I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to play this. I should play the Sanji, but if I do, then he can easily clear my board. He can easily map things. I want to at least... what's it called? Bait that I have, or bluff that I have, like some counter. It's only a 1k, but I'm swinging 8 into the 6 into his Boa. I'm hoping I can clear the 3 bodies. The idea here is I'm going to swing. If I can clear all 3 bodies, then I'm going to play the Sanji. I think that's the idea. I swing 7 into the 6. I'm going to swing 8 into the other 6. I have 6 Dawn standing. The idea here is if he lets it die, I'm going to probably put 1 Dawn on Kid Blocker and swing 7 into the Crocodile, and then establish that Songoro. Yes, he could probably Dawn up on Buggy and leader effect and kill both of those 2 bodies. But at that point, he kind of would have had to to do that, he'd have to put a lot of Dawn on Buggy, and maybe he's not leader affecting. So that was my thought process. I swing 8 and he gives me the counter. He counters out and saves that Boa. And now I'm thinking what to do. Do I play the Songoro? I decided let's just Dawn up and kill that. Like, I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to play that Songoro if I have to put 2 Dawn on Kid. I might as well just put all the Dawn on Kid. I guess I could have you could make the argument for keep 1 up in case I draw into a Gum Gum Giant off of life or something. That's probably the smarter move. But at that point, I was just a little frustrated, so I guess I just put all my Dawn on and said, F it, let's kill it. His board currently not that strong. Just the Crocodile is the only real body we have to worry about. He does have the Buggy he could swing, but it's 2k, so he's going to swing 8 into the Kid Blocker, and he's going to kill it. I look at my hand and he jokes like, "Oh, it's a 3k counter, huh?" And I don't know, I'm just looking at my hand. but yeah. Now he's arranging Dawn. He taps 2 for Teach. Teach is a very important card in his deck for him. Blackbeard allows him to stack the card on top of the deck and then give 2 Rested Dawn to leader, which basically sets up exactly what Dofy wants to do. It's like the most perfect card for Dofy. So now he's stacking some extra Dawn on. He swings 9, leader effect. 9 into the Sanji, leader effect, Weevil. He gets to draw a card. The Sanji's dead, and at this point he has 1 standing Dawn. I don't think he's going to his anything that any counters or anything like that. We draw into another Kid Blocker, and at this point I don't know what to do. Like, we're not like, I kind of put myself in a situation where I'm hoping whatever I draw off the top of my life is what saves me, and the only thing that could save me is a 9 mom. And that's not popping up. So I think earlier too, I said I hope that the card I drew was a 9 mom. I wouldn't even be able to play it because I have to trash a card. So that's how bad of a situation I put myself into. But I have these two. I swing 5 into the croc, gives me counter. Now I'm just going to establish these. I have no cards in hand, but at this point, let's just play the Songoro. Maybe I should have played it a turn earlier, but the idea now is like, yeah, sure. All he can swing into is my life. And hopefully that Songoro stays alive in some capacity, and I can draw some cards and look for things. But at the same time, we're going to get hit hard this turn. Our life's going to get depleted. Because he has 3 good swings, and then if he wants to, because we have no cards in hand, he could like put Dawn on Teach and swing, or put Dawn on Buggy and swing. He swings 5 in a life, we have to take, no trigger. I don't think we have any triggers in the deck anyways, but now he swings 7 into life, we have to take. We draw into a Gum Gum Giant. He's thinking about how he wants to arrange his Dawn. He's going to Leader Effect. At this point, I think too the Leader Effect would be raw, because I don't think he knows what card it is. It ends up being a Mihawk. It's 2K. And then now he swung his 3 strong swings, and he has what I believe is 5 standing Dawn. He could put it all on Buggy and swing 7. He could put it all on Teach and swing 8. He could put it on Teach and give that 1 rest. He can't give 2 rested Dawn, but he could give 1 rested Dawn. He could swing a bigger number with Teach. So he's just thinking everything through. What he eventually does is he puts it all on Buggy and swings. Yeah, he's thinking of the numbers. He's asking me 5 standing Dawn, I believe. I don't have any standing Dawn. Here he goes with the Buggy swing. He puts it all on Buggy and swings 7. I have no 2Ks. Here's maybe where I probably make a mistake as well. I could block and 2 1Ks. Then my hand's going to be down to 1 card again, and I'm just like, I'm tired of my hand being small. I'm just going to take this life. That was the thought process. Again, probably the better play. At this point, I'm a little defeated. I'm a little tilted in a way how this game's going, because it's really not going my way at all. So maybe I should have countered out of that one, but the silver lining is we do draw a 9 mom out of that, so there is a sliver of hope. I swing 6 with the Songoro into the Mihawk. Draw a card, we draw a 2K. So we're going to have a play here where we're going to swing we can keep the Kid Blocker standing. We can swing 5 with lead, 6 with Songoro, play the 9 mom, put something away, and keep 1 up for Gum Gum Giant. So we swing 6, he gives us a 2K. We're going to swing 5 into the Mihawk. He gives us counter, and then now here comes the 9 mom down. We're going to H, E, A, L. Put that away. Put the Weevil on the bottom. It has no counter. Strongest body. And yeah, pass with 2 Dawn standing. We have 1 for Gum Gum Giant, and 1. Oh, we got 1 back from the Kid Blocker. That's why we have 2. Pass with 2 Dawn standing. We have 1 Gum Gum Giant, at 2K. I think at least 1 2K. Hopefully, and we have a blocker standing, so hopefully we can maybe survive this turn. Draw into another 9 mom. That's pretty much the only path to victory we have, as we have to survive this turn in a way in which we could probably play another 9 mom next turn and clear his board. But yeah, we have 1 blocker. We only have 1 Gum Gum Giant, and we hope we can draw into another one. He has 3 strong swings. The Teach and the Buggy. The Teach could probably be a better swing, especially because Teach can give Rested Dawn. But I don't think he's going to play anything. The only thing he could really play is he could play Perfume Femur, which would grant Unblockable. To be honest, that card was not on my radar. I mean, it should have been. That's a mistake on my part. I just wasn't thinking about it. if I was thinking about it, I would probably block this swing. I probably should block this swing. He swings 7 into life, but I'm thinking, I think my thought process was I'm getting greedy. I need that kid on board in case I draw into a 9 mob next turn so I can get some Dawn back or whatever. So I just take the 7. He's got 8 standing Dawn. And we have a blocker. So hopefully he can arrange his Dawn, we can block, we can Gum Giant, we can 2k 1k out of some things. Depends on what he wants to do. We probably should have given 2k 1k for that, but I didn't want to go down too far because I need cards to pitch for Gum Giant. I didn't want to telegraph my Gum Giant, but at the same time just making a big probably mistake. He's thinking he swings another 7 with Mihawk. Mihawk allows him to draw 2 trash too when attacking. Basically Kaya when attacking. I don't think he activates the effect. I don't know if you need to activate the effect, but he doesn't activate the effect. We give him 2k 1k. Now he has 6 standing Dawn. And we have a blocker. He's going to tap the so he does have the Perfume Femur. Wasn't what I was thinking. We're kind of pigeonholed ourselves. I should have used the blocker earlier, just a mistake. Perfume Femur makes his Warlord unblockable, as well as buffs up 2. Then he uses Teach to give 2 rested Dawn. So right now, currently at 9,000 power, and he's thinking about whether to arrange the Dawn separately. He's going to stack it all on this, and I believe this is a 13k swing. We go +4 to 9. 12, 13. So I think we're missing 1 counter, 2k counter. But even if we had that, we're probably cooked anyways. We're giving up our entire hand. We have to clear his board, establish blockers in a way. If he had another Perfume Femur, definitely cooked. He could have even donned up on the buggy. Because even if his teach and his buggy were good to go. I don't know what to take away from this game. To be honest. It was kind of just everything went bad for us in a way. We didn't see what we needed to see. We didn't see the cards, but in a way, like, I can't be too like down about it because he didn't see a single Jinbei the entire game. Like, he didn't see what he needed to see. Like, it was just like kind of a weird game where we didn't see the ideal things we needed to see. He found a way to win, and I didn't. So credit to him. But yeah, I think this game was like one where like I said, didn't see what I needed to see, and then couldn't play my way out of it, and probably made some bad decisions in the way of like making my hand size then go down, and then maybe not countering out to save that last life. But I don't know. I think no matter what, this is just one of those cursed games. But thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate you. Like, rate, subscribe. Also been adding like overlays and other things to it. Let me know in the comments if you like that or it's too much or what have you. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.